Hey, good afternoon everyone. It's Bob Zecca from DI Corsa, and today I want to talk about air filters and a simple upgrade. Everybody knows, to make horsepower you need air, fuel, timing, and one thing in our cars, we have our stock air box and a stock air filter. It looks something like this, about this size. Okay? So, and the air that comes into our cars is coming from the outside of the car. There's a little round hole in the frame. It goes up into the air box, comes through the filter, around into your turbo. All right? One thing I dislike, and I've seen this for years on the Abarth pages in the community, is where people are taking an open air filter, putting it on top of your engine, and you're sucking in hot, cold air. It may sound great, it doesn't work. I've been posting for years, sick and tired of posting, people getting pissed off at me. But the truth is, I'm right, they're wrong. It just doesn't work, okay? What I do recommend is, if you're not going to a cold air intake, a true cold air like a fender well or a Cal, the next best step is keep your stock air box and upgrade your filter. Now, our filters, this is a paper element, okay? So this is what comes stock in your car. Now, something like this is about 20 some odd dollars. You get to replace them every year, 12, 14, 18 months, okay? What's the next step up? You get something like a BMC air filter, all right? It's about 5 times the cost. But it's basically lifetime. And now just recently, we started to bring in these Sprint air filters, okay? And it's about 5 times the cost of stock, but again, it's lifetime, so over the course of the life of your car, 100,000 miles, this is a cheaper alternative. So let's talk about the differences. This is a paper element. This is what comes on your car. I'm going to shut this light off here. 1 second. And now, I don't know if you could see through that, but here, I got a little light. And you can see how much light is going through a paper element. Something like a BMC, more light going through. Okay, this is cotton. Here's the Sprint, and I'll explain why. Look at this, so much light going through this. All right, this is polyester. So what's the differences? I could do this way, but air goes through the filter, and smooth laminar air goes through this way. With a paper filter, it goes through, it has to get through all these creases and stuff, and it comes out the other side, this side, where it's coming in smooth here, it's coming in all disruptive on this side. So, that's one thing. And the same thing with cotton. It goes in smooth one side, comes out the other side disruptive. And what's the reason for that? The paper and the cotton elements, the distances between the weaves are different, okay, irregular. Plus you have all this craziness going on with all these creases. So air's going through, coming out, all disruptive on this side. The big difference is with Sprint, they have this patented polyester technology, so the air goes in smooth and comes out smooth because every hole in this thing is equal, all right? And there's fewer creases. You can see the difference between the creases here. And look, you can almost see what's back there with this. You see that? You can almost see through it. It's impossible, okay? So with airflow, you have greater airflow. Now, we all know that the colder, the denser the air, the more power. And this is not going to change that, but you are getting air from a cold air source outside of the car versus on top of the engine. With this, over the other two, you're getting more air. Now, I'm going to read you something. This is from a test done by a university in England. Okay? So, filters were tested by the University of Wales to perform a comparative test on performance of air filters having fabrics of 2, 3, or 4 layers of pre-oiled cotton, along with different types of sponge air filters. The data revealed that when compared to original equipment air filters, which is paper, the 2 cotton air filters had an increase in load loss, which is the difference between the pressure upstream and downstream. Basically, air going into it versus air coming out of it. And overstock paper, there was a loss of 27% for 4 layers cotton air filter. For the 2-layer cotton air filter, a 34.5% decrease, and for the Sprint, a 37% decrease of load loss. So there's no doubt the Sprint air filter over paper or cotton will have more airflow. Now the other nice thing about the Sprint is when you're clean, with your stock air filter, it clogs up, you take it and you throw it away after 12 months, 18 months, depending on where you live in the country and how much dirt's getting through it, okay? With the BMC, what you do to clean it, and this is Lifetime, and I know they're good and they work, is you shake it really good. The air's going in and the dirt's going in, the air's coming out the other side. So on this side, all your dirt's gonna come out, okay? So you're gonna shake it really good, blow air through it, get all the dirt out of these creases. Then you're gonna re-oil this, okay? And you get this oil recharge kit, you re-oil this, let it dry, you're good to go, okay? That works great. And honestly, this is a much better solution than going to your OE type of filter. You want one step more, this. Air goes in, dirt gets stuck in here, shake out the dirt, if you want, blow out the dirt, and put it back in the car. No oiling needed at all. If it's really dirty, you went off-roading or something, shake out the dirt, wash it just with a mild soap detergent. You can wash this thing, okay? Wash it, get air through it, blow it dry, throw it back in the car. This thing literally takes 2-3 minutes to service. This one you throw out. This one will take you 15-20 minutes, a half hour. Then you gotta let it dry. This, every 3, 4, 5 months. Just take it out. Knock out the dirt, throw in some air, and put it back in. You'll have 100% efficiency all the time, okay? This is a new product by DI Corsa that we're offering in America. Sprint Air Filter originally was an Italian company. They're still based in Italy, but for tax reasons and other things, they moved stuff to a neighboring, I think it's Latvia, I can't even pronounce it. So the production is there. The workmanship, the quality is equal to the others. Price is about the same. We have it for Fiat, Honda. We're bringing it for Corvette C8, all different types of cars now. But I have all the Fiats in stock, the Alphas in stock, the Quadrifolios in stock. It's going up on our website. But if you're thinking about an air filter, this is all you need, man. All right? This will give you performance in its I believe on a Fiat, and in the next week or two, we're going to put it on the dyno. We're going to dyno a stock filter versus a BMC versus this. Put our money where our mouth is, but this is going to be the best performing filter. And I believe you're going to see somewhere around 2 to 3 horsepower gain just by changing an air filter. That's huge. All right. So this week it'll be up on the website, and thank you for your time.